Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ali. I am going to be posting weekly content relating on things to certain spreads. So today we're going to be focused on a release and retain spread. Now this is a 2-card spread that I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about, but essentially releasing and retaining is kind of recognizing what is ready to leave your life and then what is necessary to keep in order to continue a sense of growth. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards real quick, and then I'm going to have some questions and I'll go ahead and kind of edit them on screen as well. And these are the following questions I kind of want you to ask yourself as I pull the spread for you. So how can you support yourself through the changes that you're about to go through? What comes on the other side of releasing what it is that you need to release? And what are you ready to welcome into your life in place of what it is that you're releasing? So I'm going to go ahead and give this a good shuffle. And we're going to just ask our spirit guides, angels, ancestors to let's see what the collective needs to be releasing at this time. What's the collective need to be releasing? What's the collective need to be releasing at this time? Okay, so we've got 2 things here that we need to release. Or 3. Oh, okay. We got 1010 as the angel number. Okay, so this is what you're releasing. And we'll kind of go a little bit more in depth in just a second. What is it that we need to be retaining in our lives right now? Oh, okay. I love that. The 6 of Wands coming out. Let's see. So we got the 6 of Wands coming out in frame. You've got the Hierophant and the Devil card in reverse. Okay, so very, very interesting spread we've got going on here, guys. So I'm going to kind of go card by card with you. So the first card that we have is the 10 of Pentacles kind of sitting in the reversal position. And so this kind of talks about you kind of having this idea of things that you've been seeing and a vision that you've built for yourself. So we're 5 months into the year as I'm recording this. It is May of 2024. And so I feel like when we start the year, we have kind of like a vision board for ourselves, right? And we see this long-term potential within our workspace, our family space, our relationships and just dynamics. And I feel as if your guides are kind of telling you with this card to kind of lose sight of what you feel like your vision is. And what I mean by that is, right now, we're in the present moment, right? So where are we now? And this, again, how can you support yourself through changes that need to be made, right? And so with the 10 of Swords, and again, like I said, 1010 kind of sitting in your spread, right? This is a really good angel number. I definitely recommend that you guys look into it in numerology on your own time. But 10 of Swords in the reversal position is holding on to past pain and not being able to walk away from things that no longer serve you. So whether that is you getting out of a long-term relationship, which I feel like a lot of you are, and I'll explain why I'm getting that sense, or even just letting go of a job that no longer serves you, or making sure that you are focused more on what it is that you can control. That's what you really need to be focused on letting go. I feel like the reason that I'm pinning more towards a relationship is because I am getting the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is a power dynamic that you're lacking stability in. A huge power dynamic. Again, this long-term potential and connection that you saw with your person. Maybe this is a friendship. Maybe this is a romantic connection. Whatever it is that is not treating you fairly, or you're starting to feel as if your needs are not being met, that is something that you need to work on letting go, because it's no longer going to be something that serves you. I feel like coming into talking about what it is that we could retain, right? So we've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is present. The Hierophant is present. And then we've got the Devil card in reverse, which I know people are like, oh my God, the Devil card. But in the reversal position is actually very, very much needed. So the 6 of Wands is letting you know that there are victories on the horizon. And what I mean by that is there are some lessons that you're going to be learning within the next month or so. So I will say all of the month of May, you've got some trial and tribulations, which is perfectly fine. Everybody goes through them when it comes to letting go of things. So I feel like within the connections that you're trying to maintain, especially like within work, relationship, family, you are the kind of person that tries to be as conventional as possible. You try to be as level-headed as possible. And sometimes, like I said, going back to what you need to release is this lack of stability. You're not putting yourself into consideration. You're not considering who you are as an individual and what your needs are and what is going to bring you, again, that fulfillment, which is why I'm saying that vision that you've had in your head, you need to let it go, right? Because it's not making you feel fulfilled when you're focusing on providing for those around you, or you're allowing others to hurt you and you're holding on to it, right? So with that being said, the Hierophant kind of lets you know that these are some lessons that are needed to be learned. And this is what you need to retain, right? As you're letting go of negative energy in your life, as you're letting go of individuals or embarking on something new, you need to keep those lessons within you, making sure that you're acknowledging the work that you've put into yourself. Self-care is really, really important, and recognizing who you are as an individual is really, really, really important. And I feel like sometimes we tend to forget that when we're going through something that is heartbreaking or tends to hurt us emotionally. And so with the Devil card, this is just letting me know, especially in the reversal position, that this is something that you've been attached to for a really, really long time. But this is letting you know that it is no longer worth dwelling on. It's not worth holding on to. The individuals that you have in your life, these are people that talk about you when you're not present. These are people that when you have conversations with them on how to maybe navigate a challenge that you're having with them interpersonally, or just like personal struggles in your life, they're judgmental. They tend to control the narrative. They tend to make it seem like maybe you are part of the issue within the item that you're trying to address. And so I'm just going to go kind of more in depth about this. So that's cool. What are we seeing? Okay, so yes, the Lover's card in reverse. So like I said, this is definitely a soulmate connection for the collective. This is definitely a soulmate connection. This is somebody that you've known for a few years. This is not for individuals who have had a short-term connection. This is definitely someone that saw potential, a family, a house, kids. And I feel like you, again, with the Lover's card in reverse, and then here we go, we have the Fool card. This is letting you know that you've got new beginnings on the way once you let go of this toxic connection. This is letting you know that this is not the person that you're meant to be with. This is letting you know that this person is blocking you from your victories, from your maximum potential. You're so stressed on worrying about them and worrying about what would happen to you if you lose it, that you're not maximizing the potential for a new beginning. The Fool card also kind of just serves as a general reminder that it is okay to take a leap of faith on yourself. It's okay to make the unorthodox and unconventional choices. You need to stop overthinking. Whoever this is, stop overthinking. Four of Swords coming out. Judgment card in reverse. You're lacking acceptance, self-acceptance. You are not, it's like you're seeing what's in front of you. You know what's in front of you, and you're not willing to bet on yourself. You're not willing to bet on yourself. You're not willing to, you're not willing to take the plunge on moving forward. You are having a lot of like sleepless nights. You're overthinking. You're diminishing your self-character at this time. And I feel like what you need to release is just the toxic energy in your life, one way or another. It's not serving you. And so what can we give for them? Okay. Yeah. So you're being told at this time, especially with the Queen of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords kind of sitting in the, let me see, Queen of Cups in the reversal. And then we've got the Eight of Swords in the upright position. You're kind of being told that like you need to pour into yourself. Queen of Cups is kind of letting you know that you feel emotionally cold and distant from the individual you're with, but also like you're not focusing on yourself. You're not taking the time to, I don't know, let's say for the girlies, maybe do a face mask, maybe go into Starbucks and getting a coffee. You're not getting your nails done. You're not doing anything for yourself, girly. Maybe if you're a masculine energy and you're watching my video right now, this can mean like you're not taking time to, I don't know, go to the gym. You're not taking time to play your video games. You're not out with the boys. You're not playing COD. You're not doing anything that you should probably be doing when it comes to self-care. You're kind of overworking yourself. And on top of that, with the Eight of Swords, you're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped in your circumstance. And I feel like this is because you're not seeking advice from other people. I feel like part of what can help you navigate a challenging relationship is being able to rely on trusted friends, family, even if you have to seek something professional, like going to therapy or just like talking to like a bystander, maybe you don't feel comfortable approaching people, but feeling trapped in your situation and not pouring into yourself, you're never going to really tap into like your potential as an individual. So with the Three of Wands, and I'll go ahead and show you, it's at the very, very bottom of my deck. What you can look forward to, and I'll go ahead and show you, Three of Wands at the very bottom of my deck. You can look forward to growth. You can look forward to expansion as an individual. You've got really good things on the horizon. So I'm going to go ahead and pull what this collective needs to know, what's coming in for the rest of the month as they're continuing to release this and retain. So we're going to go ahead and pull this spread. Alrighty, cool. So we've got this kind of rest and reset. And alrighty, so this is going to be for our collective pertaining to this soulmate connection. What do they have to look forward to? What is it that they have to look forward to for the rest of the married? What do they have to look forward to? Okay, so we got the Five of Swords. Well, see, here you go. You see the same cards kind of making their way kind of back in spread, right? Those are collective to look forward to. Here we go. Got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so May is going to be a real rough month. A real rough month for y'all. You are going to come out of it, okay? And we'll get there in a second. But I'm seeing kind of like in the month of May. Let me see. So we're going to go kind of spread by spread. So I'm going to put these last 8 cards to the side for a second. We're just going to talk about kind of like the first row, what we have sitting here. So we've got the Five of Swords sideways. And so I don't usually typically interpret sideways cards, but I feel like this is actually a really significant card to kind of talk about. So Five of Swords upright, it talks about conflict. It talks about getting into issues with individuals, holding on to a sense of resentment. Five of Cups in the reversal, Five of Swords in the reversal, it talks about letting go of the resentment, letting go of the anger. It talks about being able to, again, come to a place of, and look, notice how the Judgment card is in the reversal position, lacking acceptance. You need to come to terms with what exactly is the reality of your situation in order for the rest of your month to shift. I'm going to say this right now. You dictate what is going to happen for the rest of your month. I'm not even exaggerating. You dictate that. And the reason I'm saying that is because with the Four of Swords, and then you've got the Nine of Swords paired next to it, coming into the month of May, I'm seeing a lot of retrospection, a lot of like you overthinking, overanalyzing, kind of focusing on what it is you need to work on, and kind of having these, like, again, restless nights where you're kind of sitting in your anxiety. I feel like my piece of advice to you, especially for the girlies, the ones that are lacking security in their connection, feeling unworthy, Queen of Wands reverse, you need to separate what an anxious thought is from a non-anxious thought. I tend to have that issue all the time, and I tend to kind of journal or go to a friend and kind of just talk it out, even if I have to just like vent out loud and say all these things and then start to establish what is considered irrational and what is not considered irrational. That is going to be very, very beneficial for you. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles kind of coming out in the reversal position, again, I do feel like you're going to go through a loss. You're going to go through a heartbreak. I feel like you are going to lose the person that you are trying to keep. And again, they're not a good fit for you. They're not a good fit for you. I feel like with the Magician, it is delaying and blocking everything, every goal that you've had for yourself. Take a second. Let's take a second. Let's pause. Let's say pause. Let's reflect. How many of your goals did you walk into in January of 2024 have you accomplished so far? I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a second. Yeah, no, I don't think you've accomplished much, right? So I'm going to kind of explain to you why. We're going to go back to you're allowing others to interfere with your maximum potential. You're allowing the judgment of your partner and their influence on you kind of dictate what it is that you're going through. I feel like with the Strength card, you're being told that you're capable of being able to overcome these obstacles. You're able to overcome these challenges. It's okay to be in a sense of vulnerability. Four of Pentacles coming out as the last kind of couple cards we're going to go ahead and pull out. Four of Pentacles is letting you know that you are going to experience financial increase. So if you've been looking for like another job, or you've been meaning to apply for jobs but you haven't, if you focus that energy into May of 2024, this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like in reverse will come up upright, because your finances will begin to improve, because it did fall underneath, the 4 of Pentacles did fall underneath that 10 of Pentacles reverse, right? So with that being said, start creating a foundation for yourself. If you've been wanting to go back to school, you've got summer term, fall term coming up, deadlines are coming up. If you've been meaning to kind of change career paths, if you've been meaning to kind of rebuild for yourself, restructure, rebuild a foundation, now is the time to do it. Okay, that four of Pentacles is coming out. And again, with the 10 of Swords, kind of coming out in the reversal position, you need to let go of the things in your past. The longer you hold on to it, the more that, again, notice how it fell underneath the Magician in the reversal. You're gonna delay your manifestations. The longer you hold on to weight that you no longer need to carry. And that being said, you've got the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. So you are going to have things go your way. Balance is possible. The Justice card is letting you know that your guides, your angels, and your ancestors are on your side. And honestly, I feel like this is not a bad month for you, as long as you are putting yourself first. So I'm going to go ahead. I love to do this. I'm going to pull out. You're going to see a pull out of my sachet real quick. These are my favorite messages. So I want to kind of leave you off with some messages for your higher self. I'm really, really excited to pull a couple of these cards. These are just messages that you could take for you. It's an oracle deck. And they're very, very, very inspirational. So we're going to go ahead and put this away for a second. Alrighty. We're just going to go ahead and wrap up with some messages from your higher self. So, alrighty, beautiful. So what messages can we give to the collective for their higher self? What messages can we give? Okay, cool. So we got the first three. I'm going to finish the shuffle in a second. Alrighty, what messages can we give to the collective? Anything else? No, okay, so we've got 3 messages for today, which is perfect. So the first one reads, you have reached a new level and a new land to be discovered. There is something for you there. So this is letting you know you've got some new things on the horizon. Then you've got, storms may bring passion, but not peace. Again, I feel like this is talking about your romantic relationships. How far are you willing to go when it comes to losing your sanity and your peace, right? So making sure that you know, you have to pick and choose your battles, right? And then the last card is very inspirational. It says, you are a beacon for others to follow, so don't hide the bright light that you are. Don't hide the bright light that you are. And with that being said, I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys are following me on all social media platforms. It is going to be linked in the description and bio. I have Tarot Sisters OG on YouTube, Facebook, and of course TikTok. So make sure you're keeping up with me on those platforms. I do go live every single day. If you're wanting more personalized readings, pricing will be listed below, and I will see you guys in the next one.